Shalom. First and foremost, I want to start off by giving all praises to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachahakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone who rule well. And as always, we give peace and salutations unto the elect. All right, the name of the Most High, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob is Yahweh, Bahasham, in the name of Yahweh Shai, the name of the only begotten Son of the Most High, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, Bahasham, in the name of Rachakwadash, the Holy Spirit, that has been sent from on high in these latter days in the form of the Comforter, which is the Holy Spirit, the Spirit of truth, so that we can overcome, repent, turn from evil, all right, in the men of the Lord prophesy the downfall of Babylon the Great in this beast system, all right, the mark and everything else that these devils are coming with, all right. Now, I wanted to do a quick response to the video done by the priest Pashai, all right, of the DMV branch of Great Millstone, all right, also DC. The title of this video is "Yea, the fir tree shall rejoice at thee," all right, which is a quote from Isaiah the 14th chapter, which we'll get. But if you see this is his page, Assyrians DMV. Make sure you subscribe, all right, to the brother's page so that you may be edified constantly, all right, and get this word while it's hot, because these devils are on a rampage to take the truth out of the earth, all right. Now, when you read prophecy, it says once each servant of the Lord is sealed with that understanding, all right, of the ones who are on the earth, it's over. Okay, and as you can see, we're very, very close to that point. And there is an info war, and these devils are losing. Now, this video, I'm going to play this first clip that he played, because with all of the hell that's going on in the earth, people are looking for joy. People are looking for, mirth. Now, when you read the scriptures, there will come a time where mirth would cease. And we're right at that point, all right? Now, with this holiday season coming forth, with these draconian measures that's going down, all right, even with Thanksgiving, all right, you didn't feel that, same mirth that you used to feel in Babylon, all right? People were told not to gather as much, and if they did, they had masks on, they social distancing, bugging out, okay? And now with this whole Christmas thing that's coming up, which is a satanic holy day that has nothing to do with the Holy Scriptures, the Scriptures actually speak out on that custom openly, and we'll show you that, all right? People are in a rush, all right, to try to find joy again, and it's not coming back. So I'm going to go ahead and play the clip that the beloved brother played, and then we'll get some scriptures, and Lord willing, you can be edified, all right? Because this quote is from Isaiah the 14th chapter, okay, speaking of the downfall of the king of Babylon, okay? In this chapter, okay, Esau, Edom, the final ruler of the heathen, and the ruler of, the daughter of Babylon, Babylon the Great, that's written of in Revelation the 18th chapter, okay, he has a fall, okay? And here in verse 4, he's called the king of Babylon. He's also called the oppressor, okay, and he's also called the wicked. Okay, later on in the chapter, okay, he's called Lucifer. Okay, now when you get to verse 7, it says the whole earth is at rest and is quiet, and they break forth into singing. All right, now are the trees and the things literally going to be singing? Yes, certain species will, but the point is this: when the sons of God under Yahweh Shai get back in their rightful order, all of creation will be able to be as it was supposed to be. All right, it will be able to flourish in the earth and do the things that Yahweh Basham Shai intended them to do. That's why when you read Romans the 8th chapter, all right, and around the 19th verse, it says, "For the earnest expectation of the creature waited for the manifestation of the sons of God." Okay, who are the sons of God? The sons of God are the Israelites, okay, who failed in times past, All right, but through the obedience of the Messiah first and foremost, and through the obedience, all right, of the 144,000, everything will be restored. Okay, and we hold the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, the laws, and the order in which is going to bring everything back, all right, to its rightful position and order. All right, a squirrel will be able to be a squirrel, a rat will be able to be a rat, particular trees will be in particular regions. All right, the air will be cleansed, and it will all be done through what? The order of the laws. Okay, everything will be happy, all right, once the sons of God are put back in their place, because under this rulership, the earth is dying at a rapid rate. Okay, that's why when you read 2nd Esdras, the 11th chapter, okay, once this fourth beast, all right, and the little horn that comes from it is destroyed, it says what? Verse 46 in 2nd Esdras 11, that all the earth may be refreshed and may return, being delivered from thy violence. And this man is violent. He's violent towards the inhabitants of the earth. He's violent towards the ecosystem. He's violent towards the animals. He's violent towards everything, the trees, all right, which are a part of the ecosystem. Everything was made to flourish together. All right, now there are particular trees you can chop down, all right, but once you chop them down in high number, all right, there's particular trees you shouldn't chop down, but there are particular trees you can chop down, right? But Esau, he doesn't have any reckoning for order. He doesn't celebrate the land Sabbath. All right, so the earth is not resting. The earth is what? Fighting back. You can see that the earth, all right, which is in a feminine form, all right, because it reproduces, it has an attitude. Okay, so being delivered from thy violence, that she may hope for the judgment of mercy of him that made her. And this is the earth. You see? Now, going back to this brother's video, before I get too far off course, I'm going to go ahead and play this, and then Lord will, we'll get some precepts.
Reporting a record number of fresh Christmas trees will be sold this year. We stopped by Blue Mountain Farms Christmas trees in Middle Paxton Township, Dauphin County. They say it has been nearly impossible to keep up with demand. They are caught off guard by the record sales they're experiencing. But after talking with customers, they say it all makes sense.
Everybody wants their home Christmas this year. They want the fresh cut tree. You know, they want Christmas at home. They want happy. They're done with the gloom side of 2020. They're ready for the happy, the excitement, the holiday, and they've started early, and everybody's just really excited to have the happiness of Christmas.
Yeah, that's for sure. Blue Mountain Farms will be open this week, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday from 8 to 4.
All right, so as you saw it, all right, people are, you know, they're these farms that farm these trees, you know, are pretty much experiencing record sales. Why? Because the mirth has ceased. Okay, let's get that in Isaiah the 24th chapter. Let's see, Isaiah 24 and 8, the mirth of tabrets ceaseth, the noise of them that rejoice endeth, the joy of the harp ceaseth. All right, and harps were made for celebration, all right, wines and different things, but as you can see, it ceased. No one's happy. All right, and then with these lockdown and these different measures, you can clearly see that people are fed up. It said they shall not drink wine with a song, because in times past you would drink and have fun, but you know, now when you drink, there's a heavy mind. People are no longer partying. All right, some people are faking it, but the overall, you know, spirit in the earth, what Esau's doing, is taking away joy. Strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it. The city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up, that no man may come in. And you see these different stores and all of these factories where that used to be open and full of you know, mirth. They're shut down, man. So to make up for it, people are looking forward to a very Merry Christmas. All right, and the Heavenly Father is going to make things worse going forward for Babylon the Great. okay, and for the rest of the world, all right, because the rulers of the world have a plan, okay, and everyone's going to have to get in line, all right, and get themselves on track for this new world, all right, this reset that they are planning. Now, I also just typed it in on YouTube, and there's various videos on it, all right, that there's a Christmas tree shortage. Let's just click on this one.
Nativity Dad at McPherson Christmas Tree Farm in Stouffville. If you have yet to pick up your natural tree for this year, be warned, you may have a difficult time finding one. Check out the field here at McPherson. Pretty bare, and we're only a few days into December. It's the same story at local farms surrounding the GTA, and experts say the pandemic is...
Now, to link it all together, the fir tree in Isaiah the 14th chapter, as the priest Pashai went into, is what they use for the Christmas tree, showing you that this is Babylon. All you have to just do is type in fir tree. And what comes up? There you go. The fir tree is the evergreen tree. And they call it evergreen because even through the winter, it's able to stay green, whereas most trees die off. So one of the reasons they worshiped it. You know, to them, this was God, the everlasting God.
It'll be a break in tradition this year for retired couple Janice and Tom. They usually venture out early in December to cut down the perfect Christmas tree, but this year it's already too late. There are no trees to cut here at McPherson Farm, about an hour north of Toronto, only saplings that still need time to grow.
Very disappointed. We're looking forward and all get decked out
Kurt.
to get into the fields, and we've got our saw, and we're not going to be doing that today.
They'll have to choose from a variety of pre-cut trees brought in from Quebec.
They don't have the best fragrance. I find a spruce is super prickly.
Kurt Porter, who helps run the farm, says last weekend's opening was unlike any other.
By 9:30, the parking lot was full. It didn't stop. People were...
So there you have it. We don't have to watch anymore. You can look it up for yourself. And, you know, these trees, which are very beneficial to the ecosystem, are cut down at rapid rates. For what? For the purpose of idol worship. You see? And this happens annually all over the world. All right, showing you that everybody is pretty much under the vibration of Babylon the Great. Now, going back here in Isaiah the 14th chapter, when Esau falls, okay, when Esau falls, okay, it says what? The whole earth is going to be at rest. In verse 8, it says, yea, the fir tree, all right, shall rejoice at thee, and the cedars of Lebanon, saying, since thou art laid down, no feller is come up against us. All right, this can also be symbolically speaking, you know, of the elect. All right, because the wood that Solomon used to build the temple primarily came from Lebanon, and we are the spiritual temple. All right, but also in the earth, all right, all of these various different trees, all of these various creatures, all of these animals, the water, everything will be restored, all right, to the right way it was intended to be, so that paradise can be set up on the earth. All right, no feller has come up against us. Now we're going to look up the word for feller in the Hebrew. All right, and what is it? Karath. All right, to cut down. All right, to cut off a body part, to eliminate. Okay, to cut down. And this is what he does. He even has particular shows. All right, I remember one where he just cut down trees for fun. Now in the law, it tells us, all right, in Deuteronomy 20 and 19, when thou shalt besiege a city a long time, in making war against it, thou shalt not destroy the trees thereof by forcing an axe against them, for thou mayest eat of them. There's various things and benefits, all right, that come from the tree, okay? And thou shalt not cut them down, for the tree of the field is man's life, all right, to employ them in the siege. All right, so there's a particular trees. It says, only the trees which thou knowest that they be not trees for meat, all right, thou shalt destroy and cut them down. All right. And thou shalt build bulwarks against the city and make war with thee until it be subdued. So we had knowledge of the understanding of what trees should be left in large number, what trees to cut down. Now, we cut down cedar trees and fir trees for particular uses, but it wasn't in the large amount that this devil is doing it, man. Because when you do that in large amount, all right, it takes away, all right, from the ecosystem, and it causes erosion. All right, there's various different benefits to the fir tree. All right, showing you that this man has no regard for the law, statutes, and commandments, which is why the earth is in disarray. Going back to Isaiah, the 24th chapter, okay, it says what? In the 4th verse, the earth mourneth and fadeth away. The world languisheth and fadeth away. The haughty people of the earth do languish. All right, people are languishing. People are hurt. Okay, why? Because the sons of God aren't ruling, and the sons of God under Yahushua, the Son of God, has the blueprint of what it takes for this earth to flourish. All right, 100%. All right, these heathen have no regard for the earth, all right, like we do, especially these Edomites. Okay, the earth is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, and broken the everlasting covenant. And there's a land Sabbath. You're supposed to let the land rest. This man does not let the earth, the land, the people, the animals, the creatures, nothing has rest under this man's rulership, which is why when he's taken down, okay, when he's taken down, it says, yea, the fir trees rejoice at thee, and the cedars of Lebanon, saying, since thou art laid down, no feller has come up against us. Because once he's taken down, all right, and Babylon destroyed, what he's doing, and none of these things will forward themselves in the earth anymore. You won't have a custom where people cut down the tree, all right, in December for the purpose of idol worship. And that goes back to what? Jeremiah. All right, the 10th chapter, in the 1st verse, hear ye the word of the Lord, all right, which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen. These are heathenistic practices. All right, when you say holiday, what you're saying is a holy day. All right, so you're saying this day is deemed holy unto you, separate, apart from the others. And we have holy days. Christmas is not one of those days. This custom is not our custom. Yet you see our people, all right, in large amounts following these ways, and they're wondering why they can't get ahead. Okay, and there's more than enough prophets out there, and there's more than enough information, all right, out there for you all to understand what this actually is. And because anything you're celebrating, you should have understanding of the history of it. You see, but our people don't think that deep. Okay, they just see a reindeer and a big white man, and they love it. It's all Satan. Santa is Satan. He knows when you've been asleep. He knows when you've been awake. He knows when you've been bad or good. Only the Most High and the angels under Yahushua, the Most High, Yahushua and the angels, which are the eyes of the Most High, know that. But he wants to be the Most High. You see? You know, when you go into it, it's all idol worship. Goes back to the worship of Nimrod. Okay, later on, orgies and things were added to it. Okay, getting high off magic mushrooms. There's a bunch of madness, man. You see, for the Lord said what? Learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven. Okay, even when you go into this whole Christmas thing, you know, December 25th is supposed to be the lowest point of the sun or something. You know, I haven't looked it up in a minute, but it's all dealing with left hand energies, things that have nothing to do with what we're supposed to be worried about. And here it is, you know, with all of the hell that's going on in the earth, the people, all right, it showed Edomites, but you know, Jake all right, got them trees on deck because they want to end off 2020, which has been a year of hell, with a bang. Okay, and Esau's gonna tell your asses, especially in certain, certain regions of the earth more than others, to you can't gather. See, you gonna be busting in places, throwing the tree down, kicking over the children. This man is getting ready to lose his mind, man. But this is a heathenistic custom. But what is the custom? For the customs of the people are vain. For one cutteth the tree out of the forest, the work of the hands of the workmen with the axe. You see that? And we just saw that, right? They deck it with silver and with gold, and they fasten it with nails. Your tripod, that it move not. They are upright as a palm tree, but speak not. They must needs be born. All right, you are giving life, all right, to this tree. Now, the beauty about the fir tree is that through the winter, all right, it continues to stay green. It continues to give life. One of the only trees to do that. There's other species of trees that do it, and it's, these are basically pine trees. You see, but they worshipped it because it was able to stay green year round and during the winter, which that offers habitat for various animals, food for various animals. And what I did was I just typed in environmental benefits of pine trees, and I'm not going to go into them, but soil erosion control, aerosol production. See, the Most High was very, very through his right hand, the Holy Host, starting with Yahweh Shah. He was very, very precise, when he said it is good, all right, dealing with the herbs, the trees, the fruits, water, everything, the sun, the moon. It was all for a purpose, for paradise to flourish. You see, wildlife habitat. Okay, pine trees provide cover for birds, and don't you know that's in the scriptures? Let's get that real quick. I believe it's in Psalms 104. It tells you that. Let's see here. Psalms 104 and 17, it says, where the birds, I'll start at 16. Psalms 104 and 16, the trees of the Lord are full of sap, and the sap is like the blood, the life of the tree. All right, you get the frankincense, the myrrh, all right, the spruce from the pine tree, the pine resin, okay, and various different things. Okay, the cedars of Lebanon, which he hath planted. Okay, where the birds make their nest. All right, as for the stork, the fir trees are her house. You see that? So the fir trees offer habitat for various animals. They offer food in the winter where there's no food for various animals. They're various species, man. Okay, the food value, many birds, okay, and other different animals, man, squirrels, chipmunks, count on these trees in the winter, all right, for their benefit, man. Okay, then it goes into some other things. But when these things are cut down in large numbers as they are, for the, what happens? The earth, all right, is thrown off course, man. The foundations of the earth are out of course, man. And our people don't think that deep. Why? Because they're not in line with their power. They don't think things like trees matter. There's various benefits to trees. And why do you think when you walk outside where Jake is heavily populated, there's like 2 trees? When you go to an Edomite neighborhood, there's trees everywhere, and it has that peaceful feel to it. Because trees promote peace, they clean the air, they're good for your brain. But Esau makes it a point to limit the amount of trees that are around you Jakes, man. You see? And in the kingdom of heaven, trees are going to be everywhere, man. As a matter of fact, let's see. So Isaiah, let's see here. Let's see here. Let me just put fir tree. Let's see here. Yep, Psalms 41 and 19. I will plant in the wilderness the cedar and the shittah tree and the myrtle and the olive tree, and I will set in the desert the fir tree and the pine and the box tree together. Okay, and these things can all be taken on a spiritual level, but also in the earth, these things are going to happen. All right, Isaiah 55 and 13. Instead of the thorn shall come up the fir tree, and instead of the briar shall come up the myrtle tree, which is a beautiful tree. And it shall be to the Lord for a name, for an everlasting sign that shall not be cut off. Okay. Isaiah 60 and 13. The glory of Lebanon shall come unto thee, the fir tree, the pine tree, and all the box together to beautify the place of my sanctuary, and I will make the place of my feet glorious. See? Now, in the kingdom of heaven, all right, once we set up paradise, all right, and it's going to be a process. It's going to take a period of 1,000 years to get everything back in order. But we're going to implement the law, statutes, and commandments, and trees will be in large amounts. All right, also the Israelites are likened unto trees as well. The fir tree, okay? Like here in Zechariah 11, how fir tree, for the cedar is fallen because the mighty are spoiled. All right, speaking of Israel fallen. But this custom, all right, that people are practicing, all right, is a heathenistic custom, man. But in the kingdom, you know, once the sons of God implement righteousness, it says what? Okay? It says what? When your ass is taken down, the earth is going to be at rest and quiet and break forth into singing. Okay, meaning everything will be set up for its actual purpose. Pigs will not be sacrificed and eaten. I was listening to the priest Pashai's video, and he said, you know, when lambs are sacrificed, if done right, okay, they usually lay down to the slaughter. But when pigs, they squeal because it's not in their makeup to be sacrificed. They aren't to be eaten. In the kingdom of heaven, the pig, okay, which the kingdom of heaven will be on earth, and people don't understand that the kingdom entails everything that the Lord created being used for its purpose. See, this kingdom teaches you that things don't need to be only used for the purpose that the Lord set it up. You see? But the kingdom, all of these things, all of these functions, everything will be put back in its proper order, which is going to lead to rejoicing in the earth. Okay? Let me see here. There's a precept I'm thinking of. Let's see here, the Apocrypha. Maybe in Tobit. Trees. Let me see. Turpentine tree. Even talked about turpentine. That's crazy. Which comes from the pine tree. Various things come from the pine tree, man. Oh, here we go. There we go. Baruch 5 and 7. For God hath appointed that every high hill and bank of long continuance should be cast down, and the valleys filled up, to make even the ground, that Israel may go safely in the glory of God. Moreover, even the woods, all right, and every sweet smelling tree shall overshadow Israel by the commandment of God. You see, and the trees are supposed to put forth a sweet smelling savor in the earth as well. That's another thing. This earth smells like complete mess. All right, especially over here in Babylon the Great, because there's no trees. Even in the 80s, you would wake up and smell pine in the air, you know? Well, no, it's no longer like that, man. You see, it stinks. And God shall lead Israel with joy in the light of his glory, with the mercy and righteousness that cometh from him. Okay, and everything starts with this Edomite being taken down, man. You see, Even the trees are going to rejoice at your fall. The earth is going to finally breathe. Okay, and you Jakes, okay, are still celebrating this custom of folly. Okay, let me see here. I believe it's Isaiah 40. Let's see here. Isaiah 40:18. To whom then will ye liken God, or what likeness will ye compare unto him? And this is what, when you got that tree, that's what you're doing. It's idol worship. See, and you're sacrificing your children unto these different gods. The workman melted a graven image, and the goldsmith spreaded it over with gold and cast his silver chains. This is clearly speaking of an ancient Babylonian custom that is today known as Christmas. He that is so impoverished, you Israelites, that he have no oblation, chooseth a tree. All right, and you're spiritually impoverished as well as impoverished, all right, in actual possessions, man. Okay, chooseth the tree that will not rot. Speaking of the fir tree, that's why they thought it was God. Like, it doesn't rot, you know, it stays green. He seeketh unto him a cunning workman to prepare a graven image that shall not be moved. And this is speaking of the ancient custom of Christmas. And we don't even have to go into it. I mean, all you have to do is type in Christmas and Babylonian custom, or Christmas in Babylon, and it will show you. As the elder Ariella says, you all, it's 2020 and you all still celebrating Easter and all of these various different folly days. You haven't woke up or asked at your power yet. The scriptures give us holy days. The scriptures give us a dietary law. The scriptures give us things to do, to celebrate, to get closer to our power. But you all, you talk to Jake about celebrating the Passover, they're going to laugh at you. They're going to mock you. You see? But for this Babylonian custom, which the Lord said, learn not these ways, our people are all up in arms, man. I just wanted to get into that and respond, you know, to this brother's video. I didn't want to go too deep into it, but I just thought that was interesting. How, you know, these pandemics, all right, are causing for a shortage in that tree, you know, for the purpose of idol worship. But we're at the end, so even a fir tree in our kingdom, you know, will be able to finally rest and be what it was supposed to be. All right. So to the next one, Shalom.